tip-off as here guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Washington football team.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off. A pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And it's caught by Parker. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. McCaffrey. But it's going to be 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Washington football team. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
For the first time with Tariq Cohen. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. First carry now for Nick Chubb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down, Denver.
In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. Operating from the gun. Goodman. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Goodman's pass.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39. Yard line. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Following the fumble recovery, Goodman. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
8-yard pickup.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They'll try the draw now with Chubb, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be second and 10.
Brought down right.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on second down. Goodman. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 15-yard line.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
7-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Off the play fake. Goodman. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They'll give it to Chubb. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Steps away. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So that'll back him up 5. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
Different feel and different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Tua. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, You go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Broncos 3, Washington 0.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Tua going to throw. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 25-yard line. Now a run with McCaffrey. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
McCaffrey on the carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Tua sets up to pass it. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st.
That's good.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd down and 8.
56.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And now look at him go. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Brandon McManus.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
1st and 10.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Not much there, only a yard.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From midfield, here's Tua. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick, and he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
At the 38-yard line.
From the gun, Goodman, flush to his right. He'll run it. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 4.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Goodman, he's got his tight end Fant. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
First down, Denver.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos push further out in front.
For the extra point.
Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's got this down to the 35. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Tua now on first down. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A nice gain of 21 yards.
That's another Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Levi Wallace with a pick. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him.
And that's caught inside the 30. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15.
A gain of 40.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Parker that time, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On play action, here's Tua. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Christian Kirk in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
To kick off for Denver.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's good.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
1st and 10.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Here's Rager now trying to run. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. An unlucky number here, a loss of 13 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Now Tua on the bootleg here. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Tua hit, and the ball is out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Devontae Parker, 29 yards. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Looking to pass. Tua. And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Washington 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The tackle.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
third and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
He was
getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. They run it again with Chubb. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. From the gun, Goodman. His pass caught at the 4. Goodman. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Back to throw. Goodman being chased out left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
2nd and 10. At the 24-yard line.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. That's to McCaffrey, complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into it.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Tagovailoa sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
To Christian McCaffrey.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Washington on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And now here is another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone in the first quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop him.
To throw on second down. Goodman. This will be caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Nick Chubb, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Work still to do, though. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Back to the air on second down. Tagovailoa steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6.
Second and 6.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Well, Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now Tua. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Tua once again here on second and 10. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Tua going to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. On first down, Tagovailoa. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
For Jalen Reagor, incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. One final try for Tagovailoa. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done, really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural. But I
like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that. And I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the Broncos, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Washington, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.